All right, welcome everybody. We are so glad to have you here with us today to learn about Powur. To start with, my name is Melissa Dawson. Back in 2016, I worked with corporate America. And at that time, I thought I had it all. I worked with Jameson. I was traveling the world, throwing epic parties. I just, again, thought I had the life until I met Jonathan Budd. And the moment that I met Jonathan Budd, I just knew with my entire heart and soul that I was all in on his vision with Powur, because I wanted something more than just, getting people to have a good time with some liquor. I wanted something that gave me passion and purpose for life, something that I could say I left a legacy, that I did something greater for this world. So today I'm here to share with you our vision with Powur. And before we get started, I just want to know a little bit about anybody that might be in the room right now. Feel free to drop in the chat bar who you are and where you're zooming in from. Oh, awesome. Looks like we've got people from Massachusetts, Florida. Hello, Texas in the house. Always good to have a Texan in the house. California, Arizona. Love it. We got people coming in from everywhere. That just shows the power of this platform. All right. So we're going to start off with who we are. We do install a lot of solar. Last month alone, we signed over 23 megawatts to go solar. But we are not a solar company. We are a platform. So what exactly does that mean? Well, we'll talk more about that today in a bit. But in brief, Powur is a platform built to accelerate the adoption of clean, green energy. I'm going to make a case for you here to why we are the right industry, the right time, and why Powur is the right company and platform to help you build a thriving solar business. The great part about this industry and that the people are flocking to it. I think the whole society in general right now really feels the pain of inflation, when we go to the gas pumps, and then of course, when we get our electric bill. I remember when I first started with solar back in 2016, I couldn't believe that people in California were, paying around 21 cents a kilowatt an hour. And now they're paying 31 cents a kilowatt an hour. So Powur is an opportunity for us to help homeowners. Right now, homeowners are renting electricity from their utility company. So they're really subject to those rising costs. We offer them a solution. We're giving them a solution that's a 50% off savings, probably a lot of times even more on their electric bill. We have a lot of great zero down financing options. And then a lot of our customers are able to take advantage of that 30% federal tax credit. So immediately it also increases the value of your home. And of course, it's clean energy, and we do love that. So just how big is this opportunity? Well, it's big. If we think about it right now, there are 130 million homes in the US. 90 million of those are eligible for solar, yet only 3.5 million have went solar. So what's that leave us? Do a little math, and that leaves us at 87 million homes are eligible for solar. That is a ton. So if this is such a great thing, then why aren't more people doing this? Why aren't more people jumping in and helping sell solar? Well, we believe it's the model. Solar has largely been the same for many years. While there's been a lot of innovations on the technology or the systems, there has been very little innovation on the model that brings the customers to the solar industry. Bucky Fuller, a renowned architect, systems thinker, and really considered one of the early innovators of solar technology, he said it best when he said, to change things, don't try to fight the existing model. Build a model that makes the old model obsolete. And that is what we're doing. So we've seen this in so many industries. If you think about the way that a business with so many companies, all these companies interact with us day to day, how do we deal with things? Like if you think about back in the day, you get in traffic, you go wait in line and you go to Kmart, right? Where's Kmart today? Oh, it's obsolete. What do we do now? Amazon. We pick up our phone, put our order in, ding dong, it arrives at our door, right? Platform. Taxi. Do you go wait in the pouring rain or in the crazy hot sun to get a taxi and hopefully hail one? Nope. You pick up your phone, get an Uber, hang out in the nice climate controlled area. It tells you right when it arrives, you jump in it. Platform. The platform industry is disrupting everything. The hotel business. Do you go and always stay in a hotel? Or maybe you're like me and you're like, I'm going to see if I can go find me a nice little house on the beach through Airbnb. Even Blockbuster. Y'all remember Blockbuster? Maybe even some VHSs from Blockbuster? It's not around. It's obsolete. It's been replaced with Netflix. Same thing with the real estate company. So this is an example of what Powur is doing for the solar industry. We are well on our way to be the defining category leader for a platform that redefines, empowers, and accelerates an industry that is most important to our generation, and that is clean energy. It's all about the platform economy, the business model. The Powur platform connects all of the moving parts, all of the players that are needed in the solar industry. And it's simple when you think about it and why. What this means for the homeowner is it allows the homeowner to get a fully customized solution for way less than the competition. For the sellers, it gets you access to leading solutions for equipment, financing, leveraging our robust and ever increasing buying power. Labor partners, product partners, installers, everybody now can plug into this platform and take advantage of getting their solar division. So regardless of where you're coming from and what your background is, you can be successful on this platform. Like I said, I came from the liquor industry, We have thousands of professionals succeeding every day on this platform. We recently did a survey and we found out that about half of our users came from the solar industry, but then the other part had some sales background, but not solar. And as you can see from here, they're still finding tremendous success with us. So next, what I want to do is let's watch a video to hear about 3 people on our platform and get to hear their story.
I just had my biggest winter in solar that I've had in 7 years. And coming from solar, having a big winter, that says a lot. My fiance quit his job last year and now we both work from home with Powur. We're able to spend so much more time with our 3 children and we're able to go on more vacations. I just bought myself a Tesla and we also just entered escrow for a new home. I really feel like I'm living the dream life.
In just a few months working for Powur, I've discovered the real meaning of freedom, especially time freedom. I get to work my own hours, get to go to the gym whenever I want, and I get to spend time with my friends and family without having to take time off. I'm literally my own boss. On top of it, I've made more than ever before in my sales career.
Cada individuo que entra en Powur es como si fuera el propio dueño de su compañía solar. Porque Powur está enfocado en que cada uno de ustedes puedan lograr sus metas y sus sueños, pero a la misma vez que ayudamos a la adopción de la energía renovable al planeta. Me enamoré de ese trabajo porque ese trabajo me daba la libertad que no tenía en otros trabajos anteriores.
Other companies that I worked for had a terrible culture. I used to spend hours on the road driving from appointment to appointment for leads that just weren't that good. I was exhausted, I was overworked, money was tight, and I had to sell so many deals just to make a decent income. And there was time where I didn't know how I was going to pay the groceries.
Working for a boss in a big company was all I knew. At Verizon, I used to work 60 to 70-hour weeks with zero compensation for overtime. I'd wake up, go to work, come home, sleep, and start all over again. I had to request days off, and I missed a lot of Christmas dinners with my family.
Nací en Puerto Rico, en el 2009 vine a los Estados Unidos por primera vez. Mi primer trabajo fue en un hotel, haciendo housekeeping, con el que limpia los cuartos. En Texas comencé a trabajar con Target y H-E-B. Después conocí Coca-Cola. Cuando me hablaron de la energía solar en el 2018, busqué en Google acerca de los paneles solares. Él me introduce con Edgardo González y Edgardo me dice el plan y la estrategia que tenía para hacer crecer esto, y yo dije, yo quiero ser parte de eso.
My friend Jonathan Brunasso, who I had worked with in several of my past solar companies, told me about Powur and how I can generate my own leads and offer customers so much more than the other companies. It just felt different, and the culture was completely different from anything that I had experienced. We just got back from Mexico, where Powur partnered with Prosperity Homes, and they took us on an all expenses paid trip. This is what I mean by the culture at Powur. No other company has ever done anything like that for me.
I won't lie, I was very skeptical in the beginning. Having spent my whole career as a W-2 employee, moving from guaranteed paychecks to 1099 was very, very scary for me. It was Jonathan, along with other great mentors, who convinced me that I should switch to essentially becoming an entrepreneur with Powur. When I started out in October 2021, I got help from a tier 3 sales partner to close my first few deals. Since then, I've closed 19 contracts in just a few months, and I've earned more than I ever have before.
I was blown away by how easy it is to enter a lead, and there's so much control that we have for customizing proposals for a homeowner. You can choose the type of equipment you want to offer them. You can choose the type of financing from so many options. And if you know they're getting a roof or an electrical panel, you can put that in right away. And there's so much control that we have to better serve homeowners.
You get the freedom of time and being your own boss, but you also become an expert in your field. The certification courses teach you everything you need to know, and if you ever have a question or need advice, you can dig into the knowledge base or even reach out to the thriving community of Powur sellers. I get to stick to what I do best, which is selling, and leaving the rest and brand messaging to Powur. It really is the best of both worlds.
Powur me dio la oportunidad de que sin dejar el trabajo que yo tenía, podía hacerlo part-time, y con el tiempo ese part-time podía darme esos ingresos que yo necesitaba para comprar mi casa, siempre y cuando yo cumpliera mis metas. Esa es la libertad que te ofrece Powur. Si tú tienes la oportunidad de alcanzar cada uno de tus sueños con algo que está ayudando a miles de personas a ahorrar dinero, ¿por qué decir que no?
I couldn't have imagined that I would be living the life I am now just 2 years into joining Powur, and I can't wait to see what we do next. My name is Cynthia Alvidrez, and I'm living a powered life.
My name is Jeff Hugh, and I'm living a powered life.
Mi nombre es William Contreras y este es mi Power Life.
Wow, that video just gives me chills every time I see it. As a solar professional and an entrepreneur, what you get on this platform, it's everything you need to run a robust and lucrative and thriving solar business. From initial lead generation to the whole sales process to complete fulfillment of solar projects, you get everything you need in a cloud-based platform that lets you sell from anywhere. One of my favorite places that I've sold from was in Iceland. I was traveling with one of my best girlfriends. We were hanging out in a van, enjoying the midnight sun, and I was able to help a homeowner go solar and save money on their electric bill from Iceland. So true location freedom. This opportunity is amazing. The platform has everything you need marketing assets, material, virtual proposals, an online back office, homeowner presentations, training, everything, and healthcare. I don't know about any of you, but one of my difficult decisions to leave corporate America was that looming idea of what happens to my family when I don't have healthcare? Will I be able to afford healthcare as a 1099 employee? Well, just like everything with Powur, if there is a problem, they find a solution. And they found that solution for us, and they have found us affordable healthcare. So what do you want to do? You want to play around and start selling some solar on Instagram? We've got the marketing materials you need. It's super simple. You can put in the search bar what you're looking for, and boom, there it is. You can send these out on social media. You can even see on some of them if people have clicked on it, so you get to watch your views. You can really target different areas. Our marketing team has developed amazing flyers. You can just put your name in it and it's there, it's ready. You can go door knocking with them. Perhaps you want to do a mail campaign, then you just pull up this fun little map and you're going to geo-target the exact location where you want to send those mail flyers, fill out this little form, and the platform will take care of it for you. Our marketing team's done a great job. This is a quick example of our solo proposals. It's very dynamic. You can click on and off with the panels, so you can adjust the offset that you want. This is kind of showing the graph and the offset. You can control the utility right here. You can decide, what are they paying a kilowatt an hour? What's it going to increase? Our lenders are connected into the system, so you can choose your loan option and qualify the homeowner right from the system. Our knowledge center has everything you need. You can even create your own roof proposals. You can choose, you can see here, you can choose your panels, all of that. Also, we have our adders button. A lot of people always ask us about adders. These are right here. And with our transparent cost of goods, you can see exactly how much they cost. Our reviews, every single thing you need is here. Knowledge is the key to success, and we want you to have it. So we've created a knowledge center where you can access training on our warranties, on lending, on equipment, whatever you want, because we know that you need the tools for success. Check this out. You can even geo-target down to figure out what that utility in that area and find out info on it. It really is remarkable what we've put into this platform to help you succeed. This is one of my favorites. This is our virtual site survey. It has really speeded up the amount of time to get to fast to get to install. And it's cool because the homeowner is getting to engage with us from the very beginning. Very intuitive. This is a little quick sample of what our dashboard looks like. We always love to have leaders and leaderboards and contests. It's a great way for our project managers to communicate with us. So see, you can see here, we submit tickets so we can easily contact our project managers to figure out where we're at on our projects. We also have one of the most robust ambassador programs. This is just a quick little overview of where a homeowner can put in a friend to refer it to you, and it pops up in your Powur platform. It really is incredible what this platform is capable of. All right, so as a SaaS platform, Powur is completely different from any of the other solar companies in the industry. Powur keeps only 15% of the margin on any project. So here's how you're going to benefit from that. On personal deals, you keep 70% of the net margin on any project. This is an average of $6,000 to $7,000 on most deals, and you get paid daily as you reach each commission stage. We have a partner sales tier 3 program. You can earn while you learn and make more money with the split on commissions than most companies would ever give you if you sold all on your own. We also have a very lucrative revenue share program that Powur pays from that 30% that they keep on every project. If you choose to refer others to the platform and build your solar sales team, you can earn between 100 and 600 on every deal in your team. Really important to note, you do not have to build a team if you don't want to. Some of our most successful top income earners are doing this all on their own. It's just an option if maybe you're somebody like me that absolutely loves to teach people, help people, do business development people. That's you can really take advantage of that revenue share plan. So finally, Powur is committed to growth and creating an entrepreneurial community. That's key. So they've created an incredible opportunity for you to become a true owner in Powur and earn stock options along the way when you hit certain milestones. So now that you have seen how lucrative Powur model can be, let's talk about a simple path for you to get started with Powur. Once you complete an interactive and helpful certification course, you can get started. Everyone starts at what we call a tier 1 seller. As a tier 1 seller, you complete a minimum of 1 to 3 deals. Earn while you learn. And then you get started on your tier 2 certification. Now, you become a tier 2 seller and you can start closing deals on your earn and earn a full 70% of that commission. At this level, when you complete 5 personal deals, you will become an expert on the solar platform. If you're interested, and again, you don't have to, you have the option to become a tier 3 seller. And that will help you, not only you can close your own deals, but you can help other deals and mentor those new sellers. This model has contributed to substantial growth for Powur. We've grown because of our focus on innovation. What started as a humble little lead gen company with a vision has grown to nearly a $300 million company with back-to-back record-breaking crowdfunding rounds. Industry professionals, they're joining every day. Our technology additions, like our virtual site survey program, enterprise program, that homeowner app, our project site survey app, all of our labor partners and more have all helped Powur become what it is today. The best part is we're just getting started. Training. We want our sellers to achieve tier 3 status. And we want our sellers to be well trained and represent Powur as a solar opportunity to our homeowners. Our training programs are second to none. From our state-of-the-art training center that looks more like a media production company than a solar company, you can go in there, you can learn, search with the interactive training on topics of like lead generation funnels, solar design, best practices, and more. And the best part is with this tiered program, again, you get to learn while you earn. To get started, all you have to do is know how to pique a homeowner's interest about saving money on their electric bill. That's it. It's that simple, because from there, you're going to do what we call submit it and tag it. And then you'll have a tier 3 seller that will help you and the homeowners evaluate the numbers to see if solar may or may not make sense for them. You got to love it that it's that simple. So today we have shown you that we are the innovators in the industry. We've got the product that everybody wants, and you can make the income that you need. And we are the company that you would want to work with. And we definitely showed you we have some amazing technology, and we've got our team and our culture. But beyond that, what is our vision? Well, again, at the beginning, I told you when I met Jonathan Budd and I heard his vision that I was going to be all in with Powur. It's time for you to hear that vision too.
Hi, my name is Jonathan Budd. I'm the CEO and founder of Powur. And if you made it this far, you've probably heard incredible reasons to join our company already. But I want to take a minute to share with you where this company really came from. 12 years ago, 2010, I was making lots of money. I had a successful digital publishing company, but something was missing. And I really wanted the work that I actually do every day to be making a difference, to be helping to solve some of the challenges going on our planet. And I got a call one day from my friend Jim Bunch, and he said, "Hey man, I'm going on this trip with this organization, the Pachamama Alliance, and I think you should come. Can you come to the Amazon rainforest?" For some strange reason, I said yes. So I went down to the Amazon rainforest with the Pachamama Alliance, spending time with this culture that has no concept of trash, that has lived for thousands of years in that forest. And down there, in the middle of a ceremony with one of the elder shamans of this tribe, the vision for Powur came to me. What I knew in that moment was that I was meant to come back and start an organization, the first of its kind, that was going to figure out how to enable anyone to earn their livelihood and participate in the clean energy or solar revolution. And it took me almost 10 years to really figure out what it was, following the clues and the signs that has ultimately led to where we are today, which is this absolutely disruptive platform for the solar energy industry. Powur is truly here to make the biggest difference we possibly can, aiding our world in becoming sustainable, getting as much carbon out of the atmosphere as possible, and delivering the next generation of infrastructure that society is going to be built on. Now, on top of that, our purpose is to reward financially the people who make that happen more than they ever have been in their lives before. We have this fundamental belief that if you get paid really well to do good, then you're going to do more good. The vision for Powur is to build the largest clean energy platform on planet Earth. And I think the potential for Powur is to truly be a global distributed energy utility that is delivering essential services that we all need for survival at breakthrough costs. This is not just solar power. This is solar power plus storage so that we can become our own utility and we're truly grid independent. This is transportation, whether that's electric vehicles or other forms of transportation that are coming. This is, of course, our appliances and the electrification of the home. This is how we grow food, how we source water. All of these are going to be challenges in the future, and technologies are enabling a new type of way to meet these needs. So this is an incredibly exciting time, and the platform is just in its infancy, and we're now getting to the point where we're able to types of installers, whether it's HVAC contractors, roofers, solar installers, all of the infrastructure that we need to live in a sustainable world, save money, and lower our carbon footprint. This platform is going to be able to sell and fulfill. I truly think this represents a multi-trillion-dollar industry, and there is no other company, not one, that is close to where we are today in giving you the opportunity to participate. Powur is owned truly by the people. We have now done 2 record-breaking crowdfunding rounds in which we let every single person in our ecosystem become equity owners of the company. In addition, we offer stock options to every single person who joins the company if they hit certain performance criteria. And we want it that way because truly our purpose here is to shift as much wealth to the people who are building the clean energy economy as we possibly can. This is truly the time to leave your mark. This is the time to go big, to make your dreams come true, to build that career, that lifestyle, that best life that you've envisioned for yourself, making a difference, doing it with people you love, and creating the financial prosperity that you know is possible for you. So, it's been my honor to meet you and share with you a little about the vision, origin, and purpose of Powur. Now it's your turn to join this amazing company, and let's go out there and accelerate the adoption of sustainable energy together.
You can easily see why we love Jonathan. When you get a leader like that leading a company, you just simply can't go wrong. And it's no wonder that he continues to attract such incredible humans on this journey. And you know what? It's not just about that. We are a public benefit corporation. So that means we're focused on creating the highest possible positive impacts for the world, balancing purpose with profitability. But you can't just take my word for it. Here's a handful of customers' reviews of people that have worked hard. We've worked hard to serve. We are proud of our many accolades I've shared with you today, but we're mostly proud of our 5+ ratings on Yelp, our A+ rating on Better Business Bureau, and our high NPS score. These scores mean we're winning with our customers. They mean we're making a difference in people's lives. The highest compliment we could ever get is a referral from somebody, and we get that compliment daily. So enough about us. Back to where it all started. There is a massive opportunity, 87 million eligible homes. A solar installation happens every 60 seconds. What part of that will be yours? How big of an impact can yours be? You can be part of not only a major shift in how we power our homes, moving the world to clean energy for the future, but also you can become part of our family. You can shift yourself, a shift that could mean freedom, time freedom, location freedom, inner freedom, and financial freedom. A shift that could literally change your life. How do you get started? It's super simple. It's only $99 one-time onboarding fee to license the platform and an $85 a month technology cost. My husband's a home inspector. I have seen what he pays for his inspector platform apps and technology fees. And I will tell you, it is, you'd need to add another 2 zeros on some of those things there. So what an incredible price to get going with your solar business development. So let's get started. How do you do this? This is it. Join with us. Join our mission today. Let's get started together and making this world a better, cleaner place and getting your solar business development added to your business. Thank you all so much.